Going in the fruity factory. It's fruity. They make Fruit Loops there.
Fruit Loops.
They spell Fruit Loops wrong.
Yes, they do. It's something that you don't always pick up on that fruit is spelled wrong, but it is. F-R-O-O-T.
It's so weird.
It is weird. Puzzles. Do you think you get something special if you get all the puzzle pieces?
You unlock artwork and other stuff like that.
Well, I guess it makes sense. You're doing the puzzle. Kind of like...
So this game has a couple different classifications as being beaten, I guess. Mm-hmm. There's 100%, and then there's also 200%, which is hard mode. Beat it on hard mode, which is one player, no Kong barrels, no checkpoints, with one heart. So you have to beat the whole level without getting hit.
What? Have you tried it?
No.
Wow, that sounds insane.
But in order to get 200%, you have to get all Kong letters and beat every level in the main game. And then you have to... And once you've done that and beat Special World, that would be 100% for the main game. And then once you unlock hard mode, you play through on hard mode. Then you have to get all the Kong letters again, and you have to get all the puzzle pieces and beat all the levels, and then that...
Without getting hit at all and no checkpoints.
Right. I think that would be considered 2%.
And that's what beating all the bosses that way, too.
Yeah, I think so.
It sounds insane. I don't even know if I'd enjoy that, just because I think it would be way too hard.
Yeah, I don't have time to do that.
Yeah.
Hey, there's those spiky holes again.
Oh, there we go.
See?
Yeah. I see what you mean. I think when it's on the right side, it actually looks a little more dysfunctional. I just think it's just the way the camera's looking at it. Stuff. Oh boy. Screwed out of there.
Oh,
get chopped.
You gotta pull on that thing up there.
Oh, to stop the chop.
Just chop stop.
Stop the chop.
Sounds like a disease.
It does.
Kill the clap.
Because there's the clap and then there's the chop. I know there's like a food reality TV show.
You just got grinded into little
called
bits.
Chopped, where they you compete against other chefs.
Oh yeah.
Yeah, it was on the Food Network.
Most glorious network.
I think out of all the when we had cable at our apartment in college, I think that was probably the most watched channel at our apartment, other than maybe like ESPN or something like that.
Probably, yeah.
What else? Or soccer. Oops, that's all right. Alex watched a lot of soccer. Alex, this is a different Alex than TSR Alex, but for our viewers, my roommate from college, he was a big soccer fan. But I don't know. I hope I don't offend any of our foreign viewers. I don't know if our viewers even care, which is probably true, but I just don't get soccer. Like, I think it seems kind of slow paced.
Well, it's not slow paced, but there's just not a lot of scoring that happens.
Right.
It's basically like hockey.
Yeah.
I mean, they're always running around the field doing stuff, but
yeah, I guess slow pace isn't the right word.
Score doesn't happen very often.
That's why I like basketball.
Yeah, I do too. I like how there's always scoring happening.
Yeah. That said, I get why baseball can be boring sometimes, but I like going to a baseball game. It's kind of just
it's more fun going to a baseball game than it is watching one on TV.
Yeah. I know we talk about it every year, but we should actually go this year to one.
Sounds good.
They're not that expensive.
No. Like, what, $12?
Yeah, I think they can get like bleacher seats for $12. And the last time oh.
Okay.
So what do we just die? No.
Yeah.
I do.
You just give up. I'm done. I can't handle it anymore.
So that was a teaser there.
Yeah.
Let's get that nanner. Coin! Nice. Oops. Oh, there it is.
Oh!
You made...
No!
Ah!
I was right there! You couldn't reach this stupid fat hand up and touched it.
I don't have to do the choppy again. Roll your boat.
Stinking DK.
DK.
Danky Kang.
Danky Kang. He's dang.
Did you ever beat Donkey Kong 64?
To be honest...
Or are you a poser?
To be honest, I don't know if I've ever...
Ever played it?
No, no, I've definitely played it.
Okay.
No, I played it a lot. I don't think I actually did complete it though.
I'm not surprised.
Yeah. I should do that. Although, for some reason, I think my copy of DK64 got mixed up with somebody else in the group, and it got deleted somehow, my file. So I think I have to start pretty much from scratch, but that's okay.
Probably what you'd have to do anyway, right? Yeah, you got it.
Hey, I don't react fast enough to start pushing the buttons. That's kind of one of my problems.
It is a really good game.
Oh yeah, it is.
A lot of fun.
Mm-hmm. It's long too.
It's very long.
Yeah. No, I do need to do that. Maybe that'll be another project. Of course, Yoshi's Island is probably gonna be my main focus starting on Friday. I mean, arbitrary day in which Yoshi's Island is released.
You've been playing Yoshi's Island.
Yes! I have been playing Yoshi's Island and it is great. I love every millisecond of it.
We hope.
Yes, I hope that I am enjoying it. But
Panicky paddles.
everything is alliteration and play on words. English class. God.
How do?
I don't miss English in high school English, that's for sure. The fact that I had to take 2 literature classes in college made me mad too. Like, I get it. People like to read. I don't really like to read.
Could they hear that?
I don't really like to read. Like, some people find joy in just sitting there with a non-electronic book, but I like my stimulation to be electronic.
I don't blame you. I don't really like to read much either. And by much, I mean not at all.
My reading is Reddit. I do some heavy reading on Reddit. So I get my world news.
Yeah.
And I get my news from work, but I just happen to work at a place that has news. That makes news. Well, not really makes news.
Yeah, they make it up.
They make it up.
Well, just like the weather.
Well, speaking of making up news, we kind of had to do that like a couple Mondays ago when we predict, like on Friday, we were thinking that we were going to have some really bad snow on Monday morning. Well, it turns out things changed on Saturday and we didn't have as much snow as we thought, but we still went ahead and advertised that I was going to go out on the roads and report on how bad they were. So we kind of had to do it anyway because we've been advertising all weekend. So I went out there to report on bad roads that were not bad at all. So I literally drove around and tried to find any unplowed roads. I got out of the car and said, here, we're going to do it here. It's like, the main roads are great, but this one country road in the middle of nowhere is looking pretty bad. If you happen to be traveling on this road at 4 a.m., then great. Otherwise, if you're going to be using any of the main thoroughfares or highways, you're fine. I had to say that for 2.5 hours. I mean, you know, every 10 minutes or so for 2.5 hours.
Yeah.
It was ridiculous. It was just like, but when you tell people all weekend you're going to do it, you kind of just can't go back on your word. Because then people get mad and they're like, you said you're going to be on at 4:30.
Well, everybody gets mad at everything.
Oh, yeah.
You're dead.
And we get people that call and they're like, can I get a weather forecast? I'm like, yeah, you can watch TV at 6 and 11. Where am I? Oh,
We're still in a... Oh my gosh.
Sorry, I'm sorry if we've got any viewers from my area. Not saying you shouldn't call me. Not saying that it's bad, but I'm just...
But just don't call.
Don't call. The information's posted online.
Didn't you have a ridiculous call? Didn't you have like this one lady that just kept calling asking the same thing?
Yeah. Well,
Did we talk about that?
We might have, but anyway,
tell it again, because I don't remember.
There is one lady that likes to call semi-often, and she likes to... She's an older lady. She's probably of retirement age, you know. Probably doesn't have a whole lot going on, which, you know, I understand.
Has she called recently?
Yeah, she called today.
Oh.
Oh, no. She called today. And basically they asked, like, can I get a weather forecast for these days? And then she asks, not only does I tell her every day, and then she's like, okay, what about this spot? What about this spot? Okay, what about that day again for this spot? It's like, you know, it's the forecast is pretty much the same for all the spots in the area, except for maybe a couple degrees difference. So, and then, it wastes my time, because, you know, especially if it's like right before the news, like I'm busy. I'm trying to get ready.
Right.
And
you have to talk to this lady like every day?
Not every day, but she called today. Like today I got in and I had to be on the air in 20 minutes. And like I was getting ready and she called and she asked me, she's like, I need the forecast for Wednesday. And of course I know Wednesdays from yesterday. I knew Wednesday wasn't going to be very good, but I haven't had a chance to look at the new stuff. So I just said, you might get a few inches of snow. And she's like, well, what about this spot? And what about this spot? I'm like, and I was calm. I was direct. I'm like, you know, it looks like it'll be a general 1 to 3 inches, but watch us on the news over the next couple days and we'll keep you updated. She's like, okay, thanks. I'm like, just do that anyway. And I don't really, you know, some people actually call with real questions. Like sometimes they're like, oh, I'm a business owner and I own a snow plowing company and can you get me like the low temperature for the past 3 days, or, you know, can you let me know how much snow we've had so I can use it for my stats? And, you know, that stuff's, you know, that stuff's fine. Because, I died. Because while a lot of the information is available to the public, it isn't exactly easy to find, and some of the information we do pay for. So, you know, in that way we can be a service.
Get me out.
Oh, where are you?
Out. There we go.
But, I don't know. Just one of the frustrations. And like when you post something on Facebook, like a snowfall graphic or whatever,
yeah,
like people don't know where they live, so they just ask you, how much for my city? How much for my city? It's like, it's on the map. It's on the map. You don't know where you live, do you? You're 50 years old and you don't know where you live. That's sad.
You're dead.
I'm dead. I need to come die.
Shark.
But yeah, and most viewers, 99% of viewers are good. But I mean, it's the same in any any service industry. It's the same thing. You have most customers are fine, but then you got some jerks that
1%.
Yeah, that think that they're think they don't deserve to be pooped on, which they actually do. Anyway, rant over.
All right, next time. Jelly Jamboree.
Oh boy.
Stay classy.
Thanks for stopping by.
But stay classy.
Thanks for stopping by. I notice I've been doing that to like everyone lately. Thanks for stopping by. I did that to you on Wednesday. Although it wouldn't be appropriate for me to do it today because I'm at your house.